Hello from San Antonio, this is SIREN Tarot. Welcome back to another Pick a Card reading. Will we end up together? Subscriber's request. This reading is timeless, and for this reading there are 4 different choices. This is option 1. Option 2. Option 3, and Cuatro, option 4. As always, timestamps will be provided. Don't overthink it. Just think of your person of interest. Take a deep breath and make your selection. If you chose the first crystal, here is your reading. I scrub and I still see specks. It's maddening. Caballo de Bastos, Knight of Wands. Rey de Copas, King of Cups. 5 of Pentacles, Cinco de Oros. Strength, Leo. Rey de Espadas, King of Swords. El Mundo, the world, the fixed modality. Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus. Superman. Five of Clubs, 5 of Wands, Cinco de Bastos. 8 of Clubs, 8 of Wands, Ocho de Bastos. 9 of Clubs, 9 of Wands, Nueve de Bastos. No, I would say the two of you are not going to end up together. If you were to end up together in a serious, committed relationship, it would be so chaotic and stressful that I wouldn't recommend it. It looks really chaotic to me. What I'm seeing here is a very chaotic, unstable, on again, off again relationship. For some of you, this could be someone that you have a very strong sexual connection with, and you've been waiting and waiting, hoping this person would catch feelings and it would deepen and intensify. You're wanting something romantic with this person, but what I'm seeing here is the sexual interest. Because we don't have any water, we have a lot of fire. I call this the sex card, 8 of Wands. We have the 2 signifiers together, but the world being sandwiched between the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. It's the energy of trying to force a square peg into a round hole. You don't fit. There's a fundamental lack of compatibility here. Yeah, there's so much fire, my God. And we have the Knight of Wands. I see this person having a lot of lust for you. The sex may be amazing, but the communication leaves a lot to be desired, and I don't see this person being sweet or tender toward you at all. So, yeah, I would say no for pile 1. You're not going to end up together. There's a lack of harmony. You could have a lot of Squares in your synastry, I personally favor squares. I prefer squares to trines and sextiles, but I have a very complicated chart with the beautiful Grand Cross. And you don't want just nothing but squares. You want more than squares in your synastry. You want at least a couple of trines or sextiles for harmony. If it's just squares and oppositions or semi-sextiles, which is the neighboring signs like Capricorn, Aquarius, good luck. You could have Mercury square Mercury with this person, and that's one of the worst aspects you can have. I know from experience. A possible astro combo for this person, they could have Sun in Aries, Leo rising, Moon in Capricorn. I feel like the masculine energy, the fire especially, and air does dominate their chart because this is such a masculine spread. So much fire and air. Now for the astro die and the dice and the tiles. Okay. Mars and Gemini in the 7th house. They could have a double air Mars, Gemini. 7th house is the house of Libra. I've had quite a lot of experience with men who have Mars and Gemini, and it has never worked long term for me. There is this very elusive, fickle quality with Mars and Gemini, and I'm not comfortable with that. I mean, Mars and Gemini likes my Venus in Aquarius, but it's not good for longevity at all. Maybe this person has this placement. This person. It's 10:38 a.m. in the morning. I woke up and there's no coffee. I've not made coffee. This person, your person of interest, they could have Mars and Gemini in the 7th, or perhaps you do. Maybe you both do. Maybe that's part of the problem. Mars conjunct Mars. That can be something to contend with as well. One, Leo, 4, Aquarius. Yeah, the sex is strong. The chemistry is strong, but that's not enough for longevity. 1, Leo, 4, Aquarius, 5, Mercury, Gemini, Virgo, 6, Venus, 10, 1, Leo. So 2 is actually the dominant number, making Cancer the dominant energy, and I'm not getting Cancer vibes at all. It could be the opposite of that, because if you have strong Cancer in your synastry, or you have the moon, or you have 4th house stuff, there's going to be this natural, organic urge to create a home and a family together. And that's missing from this spread. And this person could be Gen X. You could be Gen X. Maybe you're both Gen X. Okay, we have Rex. We have Ren, and we have Rex, and we have Reno. I'm seeing Tony, Toby, Troy, Tanya, Tina. Maybe you met when you were teens. Maybe you met on the internet, pretty common. Lent, one or both of you could be Catholic, or perhaps you were raised Catholic. Lex, Lexi, Lexo, there's a name you don't hear every day. You could be Greek. You could have green hair, green eyes. This person could have green hair, green eyes. Born in the year of the ox. Seeing rocks, Roxy. Maybe this person has a farm or a ranch. Noelle. I had a best friend in elementary school, Wichita Falls, Texas. Her name was Jennifer Noelle. Noelle was her middle name. She was born in December, Sagittarius. Okay, I'll stop there. yeah, that's what I see for one. Hope that helps. I do this full time. I'm always available for private readings. I have a second tarot channel, recently renamed to Two Cups, Too Many Tarot, so check it out if you're so inclined. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. And if you chose the amethyst, the second crystal, here is your reading. El Mundo, the world, the fixed modality, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Reina de Espadas, Queen of Swords, La Santa Muerte, death, Reina de Copas, Queen of Cups. Elizabeth Taylor was a Pisces. Caballo de Espadas, Knight of Swords. The Blazing Sword of Truth. As de Espadas, Ace of Swords. You'll probably hear my stomach growling. Four of Diamonds, Four of Pentacles, Cuatro de Oros. Three of Clubs, Three of Wands, Tres de Bastos. Three of Diamonds, Three of Pentacles, Tres de Oros. There's potential here. I feel like you and this person just started talking, unlike what I saw in pile one. In pile one, I saw a lot of history. But this looks really fresh. This looks really new. So you may be jumping the gun a little bit. You may need to slow your row. You come across really intense, and that might scare this person a little bit. So I would ease up. I don't know. I wouldn't put all my eggs in this basket. I wouldn't just make this person the center of my world. That's never a good idea. You may have this person on a pedestal. You may be just really eager to nail this down and, I don't know, move in together, get married, start a family. But I feel like you just started talking to this person. It's really too soon to tell. I mean, none of these cards are about moving in together or getting married. But I see the building blocks. I see the baby steps leading to something that could potentially be amazing if you just ease up a little bit and don't come across so intense. You could have a lot of Scorpio in your chart, or you could have a Pluto that makes a lot of aspects. You could have a packed 8th house, and that could just be your nature. You are intense, is what I'm getting for pile 2. There could be some codependency. I see this person liking you and respecting you. I see a really strong attraction, and that is strong to have signifiers together like that. Could be a bit of an age gap. You could be a few years older. The Queen of Cups with the Knight of Swords. And then the Queen of Swords. Yeah, it could be an age gap. A possible astro combo for this person. I feel like the Scorpio energy is coming from you. They could have Sun in Aquarius, Taurus rising, Moon in Sagittarius. Just one possibility. This person wants to take their time and really get to know you. So that's good. I don't see them just wanting sex. I don't see them just wanting something casual. So there's potential. I'll leave it at that. 3 is the most optimistic number. Sagittarius, and 4 Aquarius. 4 of Pentacles. That's A card of strong attachment. I feel like you've already gotten super attached to this person, even if you've only been talking for a couple of weeks. Okay, the Astro die. We have Mars and Leo in the 10th. 10th house, that's the house of Capricorn. Yeah, if you haven't had sex yet, I see that when the two of you do have sex, just going by these cards, it's going to be quite strong, quite good. And I see you making each other laugh. And there is potential here for excellent communication. So you could have really good Mercury aspects, something like Mercury conjunct Mercury, Mercury trine, or sextile Mercury. Quite different from what I saw in one. Three, Sagittarius. 4, Aquarius. 7, Pisces. 1, Leo. 5, Mercury, Gemini, Virgo. So 8 is actually the dominant number, making Capricorn the dominant energy. Yeah, this could be a real relationship. An exclusive, monogamous, committed relationship. Capricorn does not play. Capricorn is very serious. But just take your time getting to know this person. Just try to enjoy the process and relax a little is what I would say for 2. X. Some of you may still be energetically attached to an ex. You may be carrying that baggage into this connection. Maybe you have an ex who cheated on you, and so you have trust issues. Born in the year of the ox. Jen, Jenny, Jennifer. Egan. Egan, is that a name? Born in the year of the horse. Green again. Green hair, green eyes. Got green for pile 1. This person has a great grin. I feel like they smile a lot. I feel like this person is a congenial extrovert. Ren and Stimpy. Rent. Renter. Tina, Trina, Katrina. Zed, Z. Zero. Zero debt. Ron. We have Ron. Tron. An old school arcade game. If you're Gen X, you probably remember Tron. Okay. Reggie. Yeah, Reggie. Regis. I'll stop there. That's what I see for 2. Hope that helps. I do this full time. I'm always available for private readings. All the info is in every box. I have a second tarot channel, 2 Cups, Too Many Tarot. Check it out if you're so inclined. Thanks for watching. Peace out. And if you chose 3, here's your reading. Yes, my channel was compromised. Timeless reading, but as I record this, Tuesday, so a week ago today, Tuesday, July 29th, 2025, I got a Google security alert, went to my channel, this channel, SIREN Tarot. There was a crypto live stream in progress. I emailed the fake sponsor that I knew had precipitated all of this, and I said, my channel has been hacked, but no worries, I got it under control. After I sent that email, my channel disappeared, and it was an ass-aching process getting my channel back. So I cannot thank you enough, everyone who subscribed to my second channel during this time and signed the petition to get my channel back and reached out, sent donations. Your support is very much appreciated. So it was like a death, you know. I went through the stages of grief. It was a lot. It was quite intense. Mercury retrograde in Leo. It's the most brutal Mercury retrograde I can remember. So if you're a tarot reader, I would just caution you to be extremely careful. I wouldn't recommend working with sponsors, actually. I mean, I've worked with everyone from Temu to Dossier to Otter Spirit. But going forward, I will not be doing any sponsorships. It's not worth the risk, because this person who sent the email, I researched this person at LinkedIn. I researched the company, Vista Create. They have a Twitter X. They have a platform. They have a presence. I went to YouTube and saw all these videos. So obviously it was a fisher. You know, the person wasn't really with Vista Create. But I signed the contract. I signed the contract through DocuSign. They were offering me $1,500 for an integrated video. So, of course, I snatched that bait up. But going forward, no mas. Caballo de Copas, Knight of Cups. Eight of Wands, Ocho de Bastos. Six of Cups, Ace de Copas. I talk about it at length at my second tarot channel, Two Cups, Too Many Tarot. I did a live stream with my husband and we discussed this. El Colgado, Hanged Man. Yeah, I would say that a lot of people, certainly in the United States, could use an extra $1,500 right now. King of Pentacles, Rey de Oros. Six of Wands, Ace de Bastos. Flipped out. My dreams have been so vivid lately. I've written my dreams down 2 days in a row. Three of Clubs, Three of Wands, Tres de Bastos. Flipped out. Ten of Spades, Ten of Swords, Deus de Espadas. Damn. Yep. Four of Clubs, Four of Wands with the Bastos. You and this person will end up together. This is the only clear, loud, blatant, emphatic, definite yes I've gotten so far. Usual caveat. I'm reading for a global audience. It's not a personal reading, so grain of salt. If this does not resonate, then dismiss. Don't carve it in stone. But this is strong. I would say for most of you who chose three, you're wondering about an ex. Is your ex coming back? Are you going to reconcile? Will it be better this time around? Will it be stable? Will you end up together? Well, that's a pretty strong last row, isn't it? Six of Cups, Six of Wands, Four of Wands, two sixes, six is Venus, four is Aquarius. Yeah, you're going to end up together and it's going to be amazing. Maybe if you are wondering about an ex, you've had this time apart to really grow and assess. And when you come back, when you reunite, when you reconcile, it is going to be different because you're different people. You've worked on yourselves. Could be an age gap. I feel like this person is a few years older than you, and I'm getting King of Pentacles for this person. So this person could have Sun in Capricorn, Aquarius rising, Moon in Pisces, one example of many. You could have Sun in Pisces, Sagittarius rising, Moon in Cancer. These are just possibilities, but I feel like you and this person have damn decent synastry. There's real love here. I'm getting the energy of soulmates. I don't really put too much stock into the labels. They don't really serve any purpose, but I'm getting strong soulmate vibes for 3. This is your person. This is who you're meant to be with. And I don't usually talk like that, but I feel like this is a really strong spiritual connection. Deep love here. And if this is an ex, I don't feel like the relationship ended because of cheating or anything especially toxic. Maybe you were just at different times in your life and I don't know, circumstances were whatever, but I don't feel like anything happened that was so bad that it would mess up the two of you reconciling. I'm not getting karmic vibes, you know, lessons to be learned. Again, I feel like you and this person have done a lot of work on yourselves and you've grown during this time apart. My stomach is going to be so loud. Growling. Okay, the astro die. One, that's the South Node. South Node in Leo in the first house. So the South Node is where we get stuck. That's our comfort zone. The North Node is our soul's purpose for this lifetime. My South Node is in Cancer in the 11th, so my North Node is Capricorn in the 5th, the house of Leo. So if you or this person has South Node in Leo in the 1st, where you are comfortable, what you're really good at is expressing yourself, expressing your emotions. So your North Node is an Aquarius in the 7th. That would mean that perhaps your soul's lesson in this lifetime is how to take other people into consideration and just kind of rein yourself in and don't overexpress. Put more thought into your expression and your speech. Three is Sagittarius, 5 is Mercury, Gemini, Virgo, 8's Capricorn. Oh, another 5. So 10, that's 1, Leo. 4, Aquarius is the dominant energy here. Yeah, you have to learn how to give each other space and not be so clingy, not be so codependent, not be so jealous, possessive. Perhaps that was an issue when you were together before. I'm really getting strong X vibes. So if you're not wondering about an X, I would definitely pick another pile. Myra, Miro, When in Rome. There's that song that plays at the end of Napoleon Dynamite, that song from the 80s, When in Rome, The Promise. A toe or foot fetish, maybe. Antoine, Tony, Tina, Nora, Nori, Norman, Matt. Oh, we have M-E, that's an A, N-T-I, T, meant to be together. Tom. Okay, we have, wow, this is really an active pile. We have Tim, Tom. This person could be a writer, or you could be a writer, or when you communicate, it's a lot. So long text messages, like paragraphs. I feel like the communication is excellent for 3. You're both really adept at communicating. Monty Python. Troy. Ronnie. Ren. I'm getting Ren for all these piles. That's weird. Okay. Norman. Yeah, I'll stop there. That's what I see for 3. I hope that helps. I do this full time. Always available for private readings. All the info's in every box. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Oops. And if you chose 4, Quattro, here is your reading. Uno más. Ooh, that's a beautiful start. Ace of Cups, As de Copas. Queen of Wands, Reina de Bastos. Soda de Copas, Page of Cups. Five of Wands, Cinco de Bastos. El Loco, the Fool. 5 of Spades, Cinco de Espadas. Spades, swords, espadas, sharp things. Flipped out. King of Spades, King of Swords, Rey de Espadas. King of Hearts, King of Cups, Rey de Copas. Ace of Hearts, Ace of Cups, As de Copas. We begin and end with the Ace of Cups. This is not a clear yes, because none of these cards are about being in a harmonious relationship. We have the 5 of Wands, all these signifiers, the 5 of Swords, I'll just say this. I'm not going to get too deep into it. I want to be very matter-of-fact the way I read the cards and just deliver the message. But what I bring to the tarot table beyond my knowledge of numerology, astrology, and tarot is a lot of life experience. I'm 52 years old. I've been married and divorced a few times. I've had numerous relationships. And I'll just say that I've had a few soulmate experiences in my life, and just because you have a strong spiritual connection with someone does not mean you're going to end up together. It doesn't mean you're going to get married and have kids and all that. So I feel like this is a spiritual connection, but there's a lot lost in translation with you two. The communication leaves a lot to be desired. For some, this could be on again, off again. For some, you could have a kid or kids together, and it's just all around the damn mulberry bush. Block, unblock. I'm seeing a lot of friction, a lot of tension, a lot of miscommunication, misunderstandings. I'm not seeing the stability. For some, this could be complicated. It could be third party or multiple party, meaning you're in a relationship, they're in a relationship, and you get together and you have these fights and you have to have this sneaky, covert communication. So there's a depth of feeling here for sure. That's really strong to begin and end with Ace of Cups. But this does not mean you're going to end up together in a harmonious relationship. Because again, none of these cards are about being in a serious, committed relationship. We don't have the Four of Wands or the Ten of Pentacles or the Ten of Cups or even the basic building block pentacles like the Three of Pentacles or the Four of Pentacles or the Six of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is my personal favorite. So, it's very touch and go. If you and this person do end up together, similar to what I saw in one, it's going to be challenging. So you could have something in your synastry that is really stressful and challenging. Something like Mars square Mars, Mars square Moon, Mercury square Mercury. Again, the communication leaves a lot to be desired. So this person could have Sun in Cancer, Aquarius rising, Moon in Gemini. It's just one possibility. And you could have Sun in Aries, Cancer rising, Moon in Aquarius. I feel like you have a really strong personality, and this person gets intimidated. You're very assertive. You're very good at stating what your wants and needs are. And this person's more passive aggressive. And so challenging communication. Okay, the Astro die. Sagittarius for Mars. Mars and Sagittarius in the 4th house. I personally find Mars and Sagittarius extremely attractive. In fact, when I manifested my Capricorn ex in 2012, 2 weeks before I met him, I scribbled on a sheet of notebook paper that I wanted to meet a Capricorn who had Mars and Sagittarius. Sagittarius is my 4th house. Maybe you have that placement, or maybe your partner does, your person of interest. I much prefer Mars and Sagittarius to Mars and Gemini. 2 is Cancer, 1 is Leo, 3 Sagittarius, another 3, 4 Aquarius. So that's beautiful. 6 is the number making Venus the dominant energy. Again, there's a lot of love here, but these sharp corners, these sharp edges need to be smoothed out. Reina, Queen. We have Ray, we have Reina. Roy, Troy. An interesting way to spell Laura, Laura, or Lorna, or interesting way to spell Lori, Rory. I'm seeing Gary. Ren keeps coming back. I think I've had Ren for all 4 piles. Neil. Elaine, Elena, Laney, Lane, Lane Frost. He was a bull rider. Lane Frost was a Libra from Oklahoma. Alan. Oren. This person loves giving and receiving oral. Rayleigh. Okay. Yeah, that's what I see for 4, and that does conclude this pick a card reading. Thank you all so much for watching. Oh my God, I'm looking at the stove clock. It's 11:11. Make a wish. It's cool. That never happens. Thank you all so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. Sending you all massive love and light from San Antonio.